From Despair to Hope, a bird's journey of transformation through gratitude. A bird, very sick, no feathers, nothing to eat or drink, no shelter to live, was cursing his life day in and day out. One day, a monk was crossing that desert. The bird stopped the monk and inquired, "Where are you going?" The monk replied, "I'm going to meet the master." So the bird asked the monk, "Can you ask the master when my suffering will come to an end?" The monk said, "Certainly I will." The monk reached the master's abode and shared the bird's message with him. The master replied, "For the next 7 lives, the bird has to suffer like this, no happiness." "Any solution?" the monk asked. The master replied, "Ask the bird to recite the mantra, 'Thank you, God, for everything.'" The monk delivered the message to the bird and went his way. After 7 days, the monk was passing the same route when he saw the bird again. The bird had fully recovered, chirping away happily. The monk was astonished at this transformation and was also curious to know how this happened. He went to the master and asked him about this miracle. The master replied, "When the days became incredibly hot and the sun's heat felt like too much to bear, the bird struggled to keep going. Its body was weak, and it desperately wished for relief. Yet, even in those tough moments, it quietly said, 'Thank you, God, for everything.' When hunger made its belly ache and it couldn't find anything to drink, the bird held onto the words like they were a lifeline. At night, when it got really cold and it didn't have any feathers to keep warm, it would shiver and tremble. But even then, it repeated the words, reminding itself that there might be something good even in the coldest times. Yes, it was true that the bird was destined to suffer for 7 lifetimes. But when the bird started to recite the mantra of "Thank you, God, for everything," every time it fell down or was suffering, the bird's karma got dissolved in 7 days, and it became normal. After witnessing the bird's remarkable change, the monk began to understand that the mantra he had shared with the bird was more than just words. It held a powerful lesson. He saw that the bird's suffering had led it to a transformative insight. By thanking the god, the bird had changed its perspective on life. This realization was like a beam of light in the monk's mind, illuminating the landscape of his own understanding. This wisdom wasn't complex. It was simple, yet profound. It was about recognizing that life's experiences, whether tough or joyful, were all part of a bigger picture. And so, as the monk continued his journey, he carried this newfound realization with him. He shared it with others he met, passing on the story of the bird and its mantra. Little did he know that his words would become a guiding light for those seeking solace and a fresh perspective in their own struggles. The desert, once a symbol of despair, now held a shimmer of hope, all because of a simple yet powerful lesson learned from a suffering bird. Thank you, God, for everything.